It is the end of the year, and for every person who goes to school, sorry there were people passing by, but it is final season, and I have been spending way too much time on my phone, especially last week, and like this coming week. So we are going to be switching screen time for study and reading. So for my current reads, I'm reading Killer Instinct by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I am also reading Scythe. I'm almost done. I have like maybe 1 or 2 more chapters left. This is a buddy read with Sophia, so hi Sophia, if you're watching. And then on audiobook, I literally just started today, These Hollow Vows by Lexi Ryan. The second book in that series, I don't remember what exactly it's called, but yeah, that. And so the screen time for today is 8 hours, and it's 4 p.m. Hey guys, so it is the next morning and it is Wednesday. So yesterday I would say it went pretty well. I did stay up kind of late until 12:30ish working on this because the 8 hours when it was 4 went until about 12:30. And today it's exactly 8 hours and 7 minutes. 8 hours, 7 minutes. I made it to about 25% in These Hollow Vows. No, These Twisted Bonds. And today is a church day, so fortunately I will not be spending as much time on this, and I will be spending much more time doing some of my homework. I have finals to start studying for, and I also have that poster that I was working on. I have to finish it by Monday, which I definitely could. I have to finish it by Tuesday. It'll take me a couple hours each day to do it, but it'll be good. And I will show you the finished product. We are doing a career fair in college and career readiness, and I chose writing as my career because I do want to eventually write, and I hope you guys will read my book because I hope it'll be interesting. I only have 2 chapters, and the people that have read my 2 chapters said that it was good, but we shall see. Hey everyone, so I just got home from church. So I made a little bit of progress, about an hour and a half, in my audiobook and in reading Scythe. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm going to finish Scythe. So I have like maybe a chapter or so left, and after that I will start reading slash recording the prologue until chapter 2 of Nothing Like the Movies, which will be on this channel. And then I will be working on 1 week of Spanish, and then I don't know what. We're gonna be decorating some for Christmas, so yeah. Hey everybody, so it is the next night actually. It is 11:17, so I technically didn't finish the reading time for last night. I had about an hour and 30 minutes left when I paused the timer to go to sleep. And so I essentially I added the time that I had left over to the time of today, which was 7 hours and 14 minutes. I managed to get some work done. I finished a week of Spanish, which I'm normally able to finish in one night because I'm trying to catch up. And I managed to finish my poster that I was working on. I didn't really do much studying, and I also, as I was working on my poster, I was listening to the audiobook of These Twisted Bonds. I finally got that right, guys, so you should congratulate me. And so I started, I'm only like 20 minutes into this. I started These Twisted Bonds by Chris Broadbent, and so far I'm enjoying it. I'm only 20 minutes in, as I think I just mentioned. So I misspoke, sorry. Daughter of No Worlds by Chris Broadbent. And so essentially, and for These Twisted Bonds, I gave it 3 stars. I'm gonna probably go more into this once my thoughts settle and like in my official wrap up. So if you want to see my wrap up, please make sure to subscribe. But essentially, for a lot of it, I thought the female main character was a bit of a pick-me, and for the first 25%, I was a bit annoyed by the love triangle. Once it became more obvious who she would choose, then I became less annoyed. I wish we would have gotten more closure with the ending and with one of the romantic things that happens. You'll probably know. And some of it was left a little open-ended, but from what I hear, she's going to release more books in the world. So this is a completed duology, but as I mentioned, she's going to release more books in the world. This was released in 2022, I think, at least the second book in the series was. And essentially what the first book is about, we follow this girl, Aubriana, something like that. She was an orphan, and so her and her sisters are living with her evil stepmother and stepsisters. Her and her one sister are living with her, not stepmother, aunt and evil cousins, and they are being very mistreated. But then the only person who's actually nice to her, besides her sister and best friend, is the guy who lives next door, Sebastian. But then her sister, I think, is kidnapped for some reason and taken to the fairy realm, and so the female main character goes into the fairy realm and tries to save her sister, and then it becomes a duology, and this is definitely good if you are a fan of ACOTAR and the Shadowhunter world. I can't say I love it. This was, for content, there was some language. It wasn't too bad. I could probably count on both hands, no more. There was mentions of drugging people, not like people willingly taking drugs. And also, it did get steamy. Clothes did come off, but when they were actually having sex wasn't described. And even when the clothes are off, she goes more into like the dialogue and the emotions, like rather than other aspects. I can't think of anything else to say about this book. I can't say I loved it, but I would recommend it to some people. It's also a very good palate cleanser. If you want something like a fantasy book that doesn't use a lot of brain power, the writing is kind of mid, but yeah. Sorry guys, I keep rubbing at my face. I will see you guys tomorrow. Goodbye. Hi everybody, it is now Wednesday night. Today was a busy day, so I didn't really get to film or study/read. I did make progress in my Spanish and some MUN. For MUN, I have to write 3 position papers and 3 opening speeches. And for Spanish, I'm a couple weeks behind. It's an online class and I don't get late credit if I do it late. I didn't really study much for finals, unfortunately. All of the finals that I actually have to study for will be at the end of next week. So I will be focusing on studying for those throughout next week. And I'm trying to finish MUN and Spanish stuff this week. I made it to about 42% in Daughter of No Worlds, and I am loving it so far. The character development is great, and I'm loving the romance. And I am going to unplug this to make this louder for you guys, and I am propping my phone against my knee for my hand so it won't be super all over the place. So I'm loving Daughter of No World so far. It's giving The Assassin's Blade, which I have read, but if instead of Selena we had Inej from Six of Crows, and the guy in this reminds me kind of like Cartier in this one book by Rebecca Ross, and I was just, The Queen's Rising and The Queen's Resistance. This is very much a slow burn, and I am eating this up. I love a good slow burn, and it's kind of enemies to lovers, but it's more like he doesn't like her at all to lovers, and it's really super cute. I made no progress in Killer Instinct because I just haven't had time, and I'm actually about to go to bed because it's 11 p.m. and I didn't get much sleep last night. I went to bed around 12 and woke up at 6:30. So I'm gonna catch some sleep. Oh, my time for today, it wasn't that long. It was 4 hours. But because I had such a busy day, I was out until like 8 p.m. because I had school plus Model UN plus Bible study. I was out until 8 p.m. and so I did finish some of the Spanish that I needed to, as mentioned, and also the original time was like, okay, because yesterday I did not complete the time. I had like 2 hours left, and today I had 4 hours, but what I've been doing is I have been taking away 2 hours from my 2 study hall periods, and so that has been helping me a lot actually, and I have been really enjoying it. This is editor Bella coming in, realizing that she never, added an ending to this video. So this is like about a week and a half later that I am editing this, and so I never actually completed the challenge, like not really. I mean, I did do like the last day, like I did film, I did Friday, but it was unsuccessful because most days I had layover for the next days or whatever, and so yeah, I finished one book in the course of this video, more like 1.5 because I literally finished Daughter of No Worlds Saturday, or that Saturday, which I left by the way, and if you want my full review, then you should watch my wrap up for this month. So yeah, I gave These Twisted Bonds 3 stars, and essentially I was annoyed by a lot of it. The writing, not gonna lie, kind of annoyed me. Some of the characters annoyed me for a little bit, and one of like the love interest or like the romance annoyed me a bit. Um, can't say like I did enjoy it, but it was kind of mid. And I love you guys, and I will see you in the next video, which I'm filming right now.